back to our home sweet home.
Our home away from home.
Yes.
Where baby Jay spent his first couple weeks.
We're back at primaries today. He has a follow-up with the surgeon, so hopefully we can kind of work out some of the things that he still has going on, but otherwise we hope it's just a positive appointment.
Got all his vitals done.
He looks good so far.
Yeah. He's grown.
He was 7 pounds 9 ounces, which is so awesome because he was having a hard time gaining weight for a while.
So that means he's grown almost a pound, right?
A half a pound about, yeah.
Now we're just waiting for the surgeon that actually did his surgery to come in and check him out, do our little review and see if there's anything else that we need to do so far. But I think she's gonna say, so far so good. So far so awesome. Don't you? Yeah. Yeah.
All right, time for an update. So as you guys know, we just went and saw the doctor today, and everything was pretty good. He is showing signs of having a tethered spinal cord, so we're getting that checked right now. They ordered us an ultrasound. We're going in now for that. So that's kind of where we are. We felt really good about the appointment. Our surgeon is so positive.
Love that one.
We love her. So today we're excited.
We're back in the car. That was actually pretty quick, the ultrasound.
It was fast, yeah. So, but the baby was crying after, so we just gave him a quick little snack before we put him in his car seat. He hates his car seat, which is pretty difficult when he has to sit in it and we live far away.
He's like, you don't get a choice, bud. You got your snack. Now you get your nap. They can't say anything as far as the ultrasound or the results of it. The ultrasound tech does her job, and then the doctor's supposed to give us a call and let us know the outcome,
yeah,
the imaging, what it means, you know. But we felt like just by reading her and we felt like just by watching and kind of reading her mannerisms, her body language.
Yeah. Although she did
we felt like it's going to be okay.
She thinks he has an extra vertebrae, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought you were making a joke, but she really did say.
No, she did.
Well, she was counting the vertebrae.
And she kept counting them.
She had this confused look on her face, and I said, "Oh, it actually might be possible if he has an extra vertebrae, because I do. I have an extra vertebrae. I have a tail. Basically, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed it. Go back through our vlogs, and you'll see some of them. You'll see me wagging my tail in some of them. We had a good little laugh about that inside. We couldn't record really while we were in there, so anyway. But it looks like Bree has worked her magic. And our little buddies.
Fed him, burped him.
Uh-oh, you still have to change his diaper.
Now he needs his diaper changed.
Okay, let's get him changed and head home.
And twist. And work your way out to his foot.
And then do a switch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And you can, you can't mess this up kind of thing. That's what's important to remember.
Okay.
Is that even if you end up making up things, that's totally fine. Perfect. Just thumb over thumb. There you go. And super firm on the foot. There's like 72,000 nerve endings on our feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, lots.
So it feels better to push more so it doesn't tickle.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Was he breathing like this before you started doing
No,
this?
he just started doing it. He's liking it.
That's awesome. I'm next.
Then you're going to go to the top of his foot. You're going to support his heel in your hands, and you're going to stroke from his toes to his ankle.
Okay.
There you go. So like, there you go. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
This one's very stimulating, which see his reaction where it's kind of like, ooh.
Yeah.
So you're pushing blood back towards his heart.
Oh, so this is good.
Yep. Wow, what is that, buddy? And then the last one is rolling. So you're going to start up on his hip, and it's kind of like making a Play-Doh snake.
Okay.
So you're going to start at his hip and Play-Doh snake his leg out to his foot. And just like that. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Now hold both of his legs in your hands. I don't know if you remember this, like how you can feel the difference in how relaxed his leg feels.
This one is
Is
way
it really?
more, yeah.
It's like wet noodle and not wet noodle. It's
Yeah,
kind of
like the tension behind his knee is totally different.
That is completely different.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And it just takes
He's
you
like
minutes.
even like flexing that one more. That's so funny.
It just feels good, huh, buddy? Okay, so now we have to do the other one because we don't want him to be lopsided.
Yes.
That's important.
Hi guys.
Hey.
We wanted to give you an update on the baby. He's eating right now, but this is kind of good because then you guys can hear one of the issues that he still has. And eating is really difficult for him. His breathing is hard when he's eating, and you can obviously hear that by the sounds that he makes when he
Sounds
eats.
like a trumpet.
Yes.
A miniature trumpet. And it's worse at night. 2, 3 in the morning, it's a lot worse. Sometimes kind of scary.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, sorry. He got a little upset for a second, so we had to calm him down. But, so the purpose of this part of the video is for us to really explain to you what's been going on with the baby and where he's at in his healing process, just kind of give you guys an update. As it showed in the first part of this video, he did have a follow-up appointment with his surgeon, which went really well.
That's good. Yep.
One of the concerns that we had before that appointment was that he had what's called a tethered spinal cord, which is where like your spinal cord is supposed to free float in, I don't know, in your spine.
The spinal column.
And his would have been connected. He was showing some of the physical symptoms of it, like he had a sacral dimple and then a discoloration at where the sacral dimple is. And so he was showing those physical symptoms, so they recommended that we got an ultrasound to check it, and he came back clear.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a big relief because having the tethered spinal cord can affect the baby's motor skills. It can affect their ability to walk, and it's another pretty big surgery. Obviously, getting your spinal cord operated on is never like ideal. So it was a huge relief that came back clear. And the other two things with the hole in his heart, that is pretty normal for newborns and it should close up. And then the other thing was his kidneys. And we're still kind of a little bit, I guess, unsure about what's going on with his kidneys. The surgeon told us that he was having some calcification.
Yeah, some calcifications, calcium, I don't know.
Deposits, something we don't really know.
Something to do with calcium. So when we went and saw his pediatrician, in fact, that's what scared us in the first place, is all of a sudden as we were about to leave, he says, and next time we'll address the kidney situation. And we kind of looked at each other like,
what kidney situation? So we didn't
mean?
know about it beforehand either. They didn't tell us when we were at Primary Children's.
That's scary because sometimes when kids are born with his condition, they have other conditions that are associated with it.
There's a group of defects that's called VACTERL, and it's actually an acronym. Each of the letters stands for a part of the body that could have something affected. And you only have to have 3 areas affected. And the 2 things that he had going on with his esophagus would give him 2 areas affected. So if he had one more thing affected, that meant he would have VACTERL. So, and kidneys is one of them. So it's like as soon as we heard that about the kidneys, we were really nervous.
So that was kind of a scary situation for us because then Bree got some messages from some friends or viewers or something like that they were saying, well, hey, have you checked about the tethered spine, right?
Yes. So they said, did you check to see if he has his tethered cord? So then we looked and he had all the physical symptoms of a tethered cord.
And that was all within like one day.
Yeah. And then we went to our doctor appointment and they had never checked his spine. It wasn't officially ruled out. So we just wanted to rule all of those more serious things out to make sure that, all the major things in his body are working correctly. And if they're not, we were okay with that, but we wanted to know what we would need to do.
Yeah.
So far, everything is looking really good because, like we said, the spinal cord came back clear, which was a big relief. And both the other issues with his heart and his kidney should resolve themselves within the next few months. So really, the baby's biggest issue at this point is his breathing. His trachea collapses when he takes sharp or deep breaths. So his is floppy. It's supposed to be basically kind of held up by like cartilage. It's supposed to be a little bit more firm. And so whenever he takes a deep breath, his like closes like this instead of staying open. So that's why eating is so difficult for him, and that's why he makes such funny sounds, and that's why when he breathes, a lot of times you guys have heard he has a really funny rattle, and he also has a different sound because of the incision in his throat. So he has a really barky cough and a really raspy cry. but those are normal for him. It wouldn't be normal for a normal baby. People are asking us, is he sick? Does he have a cough? None of those things. It's just, that's what's normal for him. But his breathing is an issue. And that's really, we don't really have what?
So, because he was riding her bike, she went so fast and she fell off her bike and started bleeding.
I'll be right back. Kate.
We had to pause our update so that Cosette could get a Band-Aid on her toe. Are you all better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dad might as well
give Daddy
have
a
been
kiss.
Surgeon.
Say thank you, Dad. Dr. Dad.
Come here, baby.
God, good dad.
You're welcome. Give me a kiss. I love you.
All right,
Okay.
we're back. Okay, this video is taking much longer
Way
to
too long.
update you guys on than we wanted it to. So when he's relaxed, the breathing really isn't an issue. It's only when he gets like, when he's eating or when he's upset.
She's such a good baby that's the crying part.
Yeah.
Honestly, he rarely cries. He is such
he's
a good baby.
boy. Yeah.
But he does nurse a lot, and that is usually the scariest times because swallowing and breathing at the same time is it's really hard for him. It's tricky.
At this point, we just have to really hope that he grows out of it. If he doesn't grow out of it, oh, we just said you don't cry, and now you're crying. Now you're fussy. So we have to hope that he grows out of it. If he doesn't grow out of it, then there is an option for him to have a surgery where his trachea will actually be tightened.
They have to sew it to the top of the aorta.
Yeah, so we don't really know that much about the surgery because we're kind of hoping that that's not the route that we have to go because it is obviously.
We are hoping that's the route we don't have to go.
Yeah, we are hoping.
Not kind of.
Yeah. The problem is that right now he's having what the doctors call like blue spells, which is where because he can't get air, he pretty much passes out. And that's happened about once a week, maybe twice a week since he was born. But luckily, as soon as he kind of passes out, his body relaxes, so his throat opens back up. If it doesn't open back up, that's when it gets scary. We would have to do CPR and get him to the hospital.
There have been a couple times that we both thought we're going to have to do CPR.
Yeah, we don't want it ever to get to that point, but if it does, that's when we'll start to consider the surgery issue more seriously. But until then, we're just hoping he grows out of it. It could take up to a year. So we kind of, have a long time of us sort of just watching him, right, and seeing what happens.
We do a lot of watching him. He's so dang cute. We're always watching him.
Yes.
Hi, buddy.
What are you doing, Brielle?
Hi.
You monkey.
So hopefully that answers your questions about what's going on with him. There's not a lot we can do. It's kind of just waiting and seeing what happens. Trying to keep him healthy because his airway is already, I guess, at risk.
Compromised.
Yeah. Him getting a cold or something like that could be pretty serious for him. So we just want to keep him healthy. But other than that, he's doing good. We're doing good. And hopefully that answers all. Okay.
I can pitch you in baseball.
If you guys have any more questions about him, about what's going on, comment below and I will try to answer as many of the comments as I can so that you guys can really know what's going on.
Ooh, bless you.
Wow, excuse me.
Oh, he's the cutest little baby.
We appreciate all your guys' support. We appreciate, all the kind comments, and we're hanging in there, he's hanging in there, and we have all the faith and hope in the world that at the end of this, everything's going to be just fine.
It's going to be all right.
Worried. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We love you guys. Have a good day.
Oh, he's making some funny faces for you guys.
He's saying be sure to like and subscribe.
Say like and subscribe, and so you can see me.
See you guys.
Bye.